Hi guys, welcome back. Recently I had a comment from one of my subscribers. They said, I have a dream the same as you've got, and I hope I can achieve that dream by the time I'm 60. How old are you now? So guys, in order to answer that question directly, I'm actually 58 now. And 3 years ago, when I was 55, I walked away from the corporate lifestyle to live the dream that I'd wanted to live for literally decades. To live healthily, more sustainably, be more fit, be more active, and that's exactly what I've done. But age is often seen as a limitation for this, and it got me to think, actually, is that the real reason people aren't chasing their dreams? The more I thought about this, the more I came to the conclusion that it's not about age at all. What is actually stopping you living your dream right now? So let's dig into that a little bit deeper, and maybe after this you'll be able to achieve your dream sooner than expected. You right there, Bruno? And as ever, I've got the dog cheer team with me, supporting me all the way. We've got Lisa grafting really hard. We've got Rudy here, really set up, ready to go. And Bruno, the most active of all of them, is also ready to help. So it's going to be a good one. So I think one of the main reasons that people don't chase after their dreams is purely fear. Fear is a powerful emotion, sometimes more imagined than real, a collection of what-ifs that we create in our minds. It can build up unscalable obstacles that may not even actually exist. This anticipation of failure or judgment can literally stop us from taking any action. How you perceive fear is different for each individual, but for me, fear of failure or having a personal reputation as a failure is something even to this day that I actually struggle with. Reputation, really, all it is how other people perceive you from your words and actions. It's like they have a collective opinion of your worth. But if you're no longer in that corporate world, is that reputation, does it mean anything? And the answer is no, it doesn't. You shouldn't spend your time worrying, overly concerned about what other people think of you if it's stopping you chasing your dream. But one effective way to overcome fear is to break it down into small, manageable steps. By focusing on the first step rather than the entire journey, we shift our attention from being completely overwhelmed to small, very achievable actions. The great thing about this is each small success builds confidence, gradually replacing fear with confident forward momentum. So guys, please also let me know in the comments if fear of failure or fear of failure is something that stopped you from achieving your dreams. I think this is a really important subject, and we're trying to get you to achieve your dreams sooner. Please let me know in the comments, guys. I'm genuinely interested in your stories. It's great to read all the comments and get that feedback. Hi guys, we're here in editing, and I realise there's one further thing I wanted to say about fear. Fear is a perfectly normal reaction of yourself to protect you, and there's nothing wrong with being fearful. There's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly normal. All we're trying to do here is give you the tools to work through those feelings and get to your dream sooner. So guys, the next one is the comfort and security trap, and this is a big issue for me as well, guys. Every week, every 2 weeks, or every month, depending on how you're paid, you receive this nice fat paycheck. It pays your mortgage or your rent, pays your food, your bills and everything, and there's no stress. Boom, it's done. And you say, oh, I just want to work a little bit longer, give it a little bit more time, and there's always that excuse, when is the good time to jump? So are you just swapping living your dream for living an unfulfilling life in a job you don't enjoy? Physical well-being is incredibly important with this kind of lifestyle, and sometimes people link physical well-being to age, but that's not always the case actually. We have two workers here, Pilan, who's 60 plus, Pisai, who's 70 plus. Actually he's nearer 80 than 70, I believe, and these guys are super fit. I know they've worked manual labour for a very long time, but Pisai in his 70s often puts me to shame. He's physically fitter than I am. So we are very lucky to have modern interactive gym facilities on site, and I try and make sure that I utilize this every day to maintain peak physical fitness. The other thing to remember as well is that actually homesteading makes you fitter in general. The more you do the work, the fitter you're going to be. And for me, it wasn't a question of can I afford to do it, it was a question of can I afford not to do it. The thing to bear in mind here is to make use of the tools around you to work smarter, not harder. Things like sack barrows or wheelbarrows can be an absolute lifesaver for moving stuff around. Rather than picking up a 20-kilogram bag of wet manure, just slide it onto a sack barrel. So much easier. One of the biggest issues by far that will worry people, I'm sure, is the financial side. Just a very clear caveat here, I'm not a financial advisor, and you definitely should consult a qualified advisor about financial advice if you decide to really start chasing your dream. But what I would like to do is share some suggestions and lessons learned that I use myself, and hopefully this will get you to achieving your dream sooner. A few things to consider, starting small and scaling up gradually. In Thailand, leasing land is a very cheap option if you want to try out homesteading and avoid the large capital outlay of purchasing the land. You can build things up slowly, which will be a much more affordable approach. Is often people overestimate the amount of money that is needed. I mean, I was shocked actually that the cost of living here in northeast Thailand compared to the city is probably 20%, maybe 30%. But it's a third of what you need to live in Bangkok. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because it isn't. You will have to make tough choices, but that's the choice you make if you want to live your dream. I think I'm guilty of all of these, but one of the things I'm guilty of is always going out and buying the new equipment when actually you don't really need to, guys. You can get so many good second-hand deals these days, or even, you know, our friends Om and Sarah gave us loads of second-hand tools. Oh, we're not using this, you can use that. Pursuing a dream often requires rethinking expenses rather than saving large sums. People can achieve significant progress by starting small, leveraging community support and utilizing existing resources effectively. By gradually investing in small-scale essentials, you can minimize financial barriers to entry and start building towards your dream. So to wrap up, it's not about how old you are, it's more about understanding yourself and your fears and taking small, actionable steps towards your dream, creatively adjusting your lifestyle and finances and making use of what resources you already have. It's about how willing you are to start now and face the challenges head on. I would genuinely love to hear about your experiences in the comments below and whether these ideas help you to get closer to your dream lifestyle. I read and respond to every comment as best I can. So I hope you found the video useful, guys. I hope the information helps you in some way. Maybe it helps you achieve your dream sooner than later. Take care, guys. Just one final thing, guys, if you want to see more information about water management such as swales or oyas, you can find that information here.